Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Disco Elysium. Last episode we hit the fishing village and now we have to explore all the area. Yeah, we are going to continue right here. So let's see what we can do here. Something? No? Well, what is this?
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What did the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware.
What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
Yeah, the dog?
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant.
Okay, let's finish this thought.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
So let's explore this first part of the right side, because I'm seeing that the other side is going to be more and more. So let's start here. What do we have here? What are these doing to the fish? What do you got? Boots! Perception 1! Oh! Show me. And the stuff that I got is what? 1 composture, -1 saber failure. This one will give you perception. Super good. What is in here in the boat? This boat floating freely in the water or more. Okay, what do we have here? The planks, creek, Benedict, you're white. Oh, this is Joyce. The planks, creek, beneath the... Okay, the ladder leads to a school of fishing, swimming, kelp. We have something else here? No.
I'll just keep the Cordeleche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She wins the mooring line around the post.
Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Hello, man.
Hello, detectives.
She fastened the end of the line around the post and strains her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Cordeleche red. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
I remember the kid that likes to do graffitis? Yeah, that one. So, how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
She casts her gaze toward the village. Luge melting on the cinders block. Construction work left half finished 10 years ago.
Water drips down eaves of eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's Pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
She squints her eyes.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, Madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right.
No.
Politics time. Let's react.
Try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks like.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never...
She leans against the railing, looking up to the grey sky.
Above you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds, twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly.
Do you know how they discovered this place?
The wind picks up her raincoat, flaps in the gust. This island?
No, they're in Celindian, Isola.
No, I don't know how they discovered it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Say nothing.
It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means, this island of matter, or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me something else then.
Of course. I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. How can I help you at this juncture?
I found my badge, by the way.
By love, you did.
She inspects the piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning from left to right.
She is memorizing your badge number.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Frater Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Frater?
Okay, nothing else. And what do we got? Yeah, it's... She's made my badge. She just gave it to me. It's okay. So let's explore here. Take all the money. And let's start talking to people. Hello!
Hi, officer.
A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
And that depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Illisible.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles her earrings. I have questions. The first, what is your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Lillian. I like the name.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts. Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
And I saw her point at the saber on her hip. Does it came with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
Hold on, do you know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her
I love him.
wonder.
I love physical instrument. It's so crazy.
Coach means the expression.
True, most people I met are scared.
Aye. No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous.
So are all the men now? Where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Oh, where is your husband now?
Gone.
Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh, say no more. Wait here for her to continue.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
It's healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheels spinning.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She glanced at the village where 2 little kids are playing with what look like rocks.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Oh, tell me you have the armor.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Interesting, what have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely. Mines. Mines. You need mines.
No. No. I need to know about those human bodies.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
So I take that your skiff? Point at the overturned boat.
Sure is. The Sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny days, put your hand in the ring.
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think it'll be ready? There's something we might have to check out on one of these islands. The original of a shot.
Shot, huh? The boat will be ready when the sea turns and the winds settle. You can't command the weather, officer.
Waves wash the sand. A skiff moves across the mirror-smooth sea, far away from here. A lone passenger, a fast sloop in the distance. White sails. My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
I'm looking for someone, maybe you can help.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals who are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowman, I haven't heard about those.
2 odd guys have been wandering around here. Nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where did they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
I'm looking for a suspect who may have stayed in the neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She may have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
No, that's it.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Okay, be seeing you. I will ask you out. Yeah, it will be good for Harry. Let's open this. What do you got inside? More money. And this one? It's locked tight. You can see to house. Okay, and what happens if I try to force it? Nothing. So let's talk here to this lady, I think. Inside you hear a cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. Okay, let's talk to you. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said, we're cops, we don't cause trouble, we take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
What kind of ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally.
Oh, okay.
I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual
Yeah,
retreat.
jail. I am an ill omen, alright. Let's proceed.
You're not. No one around here considers us an ill omen. People would have told us.
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows
Yeah.
something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
You know something, we're here to help. This is like when that man locked himself in the woods shed. We just need to help her to come out.
No, it's not like that, man. With him we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself. Like a raven plucking at the window glass.
I see. You know something, but you're not decide not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
Ruby was here. You know it.
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is this?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Okay, I take it get the keys of your new home.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
He appears in front of the apron. She hands it to you.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room.
What is in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now. And then there's the drugs. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
That's a cool stuff.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
I think I also met the drunks.
I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and then an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are.
There got to be something here, tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, and overgrown.
The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinderblock houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
And what happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Alright, there is another topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time even.
What is this? Is this abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep it.
What is on down the coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed.
That's it? There is got to be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
Okay, tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you?
Me?
Here.
No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
I lost my name.
These things happen occasionally. Don't worry. You'll find yourself once more.
Okay. Okay, so this is my new place? Let me check.
The door has seen better.
Yeah,
I'll
unlock
wait
it.
outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement and look for any signs of Ruby. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the Whirling in Rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Yeah, let's get inside. Let's get inside and check it out. Well, this is 10 times better than the stuff that I got there. Okay, you see the waves and the sea on the church. Old fiction magazines about bird watching and Almanac 39. These intricate hidden giant humes quietly giving you pleasant warmth. The floor back creaks under your steps. Okay, and all the stuff that we got. Hey, see. Oh, we have something there. Oh, we got something. +1 logic. What is this?
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum.
Listen.
The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
A new hangout where I could silently sit, drink, and die while looking at the waves roll. My forward base for the coastal part of the operation.
Overhead, you hear the forlorn shriek of seagulls. Far below the birds, a wooden boardwalk filled with abandoned stands, tables and benches, echoes from a long-lost time. A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village, listening to the heater hum on the wall.
Thank you, strange essential, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
Where? It can be here. Let me save.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust.
Search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
What is
A
this?
small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber.
This bullet isn't for a breech loader, like the murder
The
weapon?
floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops. Holding the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
Ooh, okay. That was creepy. Okay, I will check it out later, these ones. Let's go out. When we come here later, and I will talk to her and stuff. Well, I want to explore that now that is day. Okay, the street signs illegible below the graffiti. Let's talk to the kids. You're...
The scruffy-haired little
Yeah.
boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You must be in Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explain the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating. The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. Anyone can do that.
You guys look identical.
The stone kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Then the other one say, yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
You're bad with kids.
I am, yes.
Don't worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work now? We're not getting anything here.
Kids, have you seen any bad people around? Nah, I'm going to ask. Okay, bye kids, take care. I'm not going to ask that to the kids. Hard to see the details. The colors are all warm and welcoming, our cozy thought. Okay, what do you got here? A flower through there where nothing really grows. Maybe spring. And here is what? A book of primer for small kids. Okay, that could help to talk to them. Let's get inside the shack. We have a kid, and he's alone. Industrial pellets burn with the orange glow. What is this bird though? Roofed, Gruesy, taxidermy. Yeah, I just robbed you. Let's talk to you.
Hello, mister.
A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She is looking at you with frankly curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yeah, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Hey, what is this? Show her the stuffed bear you took from the cellar.
It's a grouse.
She yelps, smiling
You
broadly.
might be able to get on Gart's good side if you replace the broken skewer you almost certainly broke.
Yes, but what is it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed bears.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
What's that thing you're holding? Point at her toy.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
She holds the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate.
Lamby is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Okay, well, pleased to meet you, Lamby.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
Do you know anyone named Ruby?
Luby. Luby.
Suddenly the girl gets all serious and leans in as if she is about to tell you a secret.
My mom tells me I'm a big girl. But she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or like, sometimes I can. But then, oh.
Kids.
The lieutenant shakes his head. Okay, goodbye.
Bye!
The girl's large, curious eye remains fixed on you. Okay. Yeah, it's short, it's a little house, but it's well clean. Like I said, you don't need to have big things and stuff to be happy. You just need to have a clean house, food, you have a roof, and that's most important than anything. Okay, we are done here in this part. Let's check. This one are the drunk mans, and let's continue exploring to the north. I can explore? Yeah, I can go to the north. Okay, let's go to the north. It's a playground. No. Where are you going? Where are you going? Come here. Okay, this is ice. And what is in that? Where are you? Looking back at you from the rose-colored water. You. Yeah, the color of this water is a freaking mess. Rosenitten letters, Masut. A retired tire of a motor carriage adorns the reeds. Man, this place is a little gigantic. Church. What do you have to say? A kid drum pulse, the music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Okay, what is in here? A school fish huddle around the fence post and scatter into the dark. You have what? Money here? Yes. But now I have a free place. Before you drum bridge, it can only be lowered from the other side. Okay. A full of holes. Cool. The post hide the treasure. Look inside. Yeah, it was good. Psychic morale. 3 uses left. Okay. Money. What was it? Money. This one. Money. This one. Money. This one. Morale. And this one? 2 what? It's a lot of money. Okay, can we go through here somewhere? No. Wait. Yeah, we can. Let's continue exploring all the coast. Okay, what are you? I must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Okay, this is like a house or something. Can I take this one out? Yeah, probably. More tribalistic markings, these covered into little humanoids. A pole screw into the ice keeper tent erect. Trash for some undenying party. Okay, let me drop a save and I can interact with you.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
What is this?
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
I push the eternity over.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
The lieutenant gestures toward the young man next to her tent. Yeah, I'm going to talk to her. That was my second. Wait, we have something. This one is home away from home, just like yours. Okay, let's drop a save and let's talk to the little girl.
Shaggy-looking girl,
A cell.
in her late teens or early 20s, kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Your child is freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
She looks you up at you, distracted.
Maybe she didn't hear you. A little louder.
I say you should have a hat on.
So should you.
I should and I do. Point you at your hat.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's nice. You should wear one too, if your plan is staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well... Look man, fuck the hat.
Is that kind of language really necessary?
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
There's a pain expression on her face. She'll answer your question now. Your name?
Estelle.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness.
And your surname?
Why?
I'm from the police. It's for the paperwork.
Okay, it's Berger.
A very common name.
What's the device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
Got it.
Okay.
What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
And what are you recording exactly?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
Hey, wait, what happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
And what are the recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Just not.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
She rubs her shoulders and looks
I
around.
don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device, the thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish, very useless all of a sudden.
Take this, you're cold.
The lieutenant begins to take off his jacket.
No man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
And give her your hat. Here, you need this more than I do.
Thanks.
Hey, you say it's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing now while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Music stuff, mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
Why not just leave some of it out outside so you don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Have you seen a red-haired woman around?
No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
Consider what we're trying to do here. This doesn't look like a good sign.
Superstition. We can turn the grim desolation into a fun dance club, and thus also help turn this hellhole around.
Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become like a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that, yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up in the poles as mean as the wind comes billowing in. The 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek.
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking, like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta, beyond the industrial port, there is a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice. There will never be a club for anodic music here. Not in a million years.
So you want to turn the church into a club?
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right?
Yes, what do you ask?
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
I'll talk to them.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
Enough about the church. I had another question.
Go ahead.
Actually, that's all for it.
Okay, bye.
She turns her attention back to the recording device. Let's go and see this Andre. Why she dumps this woman into the dust while she's just staying here inside.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
Okay.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
Man, I'm older than you, I think.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Okay, man. That was too much. That was too much. Well, you're cool, so... But that was too much. It smells like sweet and laundry detergent plus a trace of ether. Okay, what else we have here? Speaker, big cane they use for the music. And a pile of Nas's Price, brand name Nosfade Ultra. Okay, what do we have here? Canister filled with what appears to be water, label of the dice distilled. Okay, let's talk to them.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshy tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secrets.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
Hey, you're just going to say in hardcore, aren't you?
Skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Okay, let's talk to this one.
You see a youngish man
This is Andre,
bleaching
okay.
the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Shake his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
An egghead. Egg!
He yells, his tape player high below his head continues to blast strange music.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Was there something you want? Your friend Asel said there was a problem with the church.
Ah, so you've met her. Good, good.
He's not as glad as he would like you to think. There is concern in his voice.
Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads! Burnouts!
He angrily spits a screw, then starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Reversholt.
Strike that! The world!
You egghead are freaking...
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
What kind?
The spooky kind.
What exactly do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
And what you're going to do is also not what they are meant to be done, but it's okay. I'll look into it, tell me more.
Alright, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
What is the status of the church? I haven't got inside the building yet.
I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. A padlock. It's a temporary fix. Just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
What about the key?
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Pideko could catch the key while he flies toward you.
It's as if time is frozen somehow. You think you can sense the key moving in the air. Yeah, this is going to be way cool.
Don't ring the cool by overdoing it. Raise up your hand in front of your face with the minimum effort.
Blam! Straight in the eye. Straight in the old eye orb. In a stabbing pain. Tears stream uncontrollably from your right eye.
Ouch, you got a mash hole. What is wrong with you? Can you see I'm in pain now?
Man, I'm super sorry. That was totally my bad. I got overexcited. Threw him too hard. I'm sorry.
He looks like he's genuinely sorry. He didn't throw the
Okay. I'm sorry. You must murder me, a cop. As a use of lethal force.
I really am sorry, man. Just take this, okay?
He put out some black paper from his belt bag.
Looks like there's quite a lot there.
Nah, don't take the money. I don't need your pity money. Now, where we were?
The key?
Yeah, he caught your hands in your yellow
He
key.
is shifting in his spot, uncomfortably, still feeling sorry for the mishap.
I'm pretty glad he missed. Yeah. So
we were
funny.
talking about the padlock, I think.
How long have those people been locking there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
85% is not good enough when you're dealing with another person's physical well-being.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that. Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence monopoly here. You are. I'm glad that key is out of my hands now.
Okay.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Who is the people? Who are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You haven't even seen them and you want them the police involved?
Well, There's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it sounds a pretty strange machine.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
For this man, even regular silence is awful enough. But that was...
But you haven't
great.
physically seen anyone?
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church.
Oh.
A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
The woman, red hair maybe? Lorryman?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
But not really. Brown hair. Old. Heavy, dark sides.
What Noid said.
So which one?
So brown and older, Ruby might have dyed her hair, though it seems like a stretch at this point.
So can you be sure they are Burnons and Dubheads if you haven't even seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Well, you can, but you do. I should add weapon-side idiocy to my own repertory.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers. Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Okay, let's talk about
Sure.
something else.
What?
I want you to ask about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And he's distilled too.
Oh,
He doesn't know what to
it's
say.
the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
What is all with the nose fed?
The what now?
Point and the bottles on the nasal spray in the corner. Those nose fed ultra. You have a lot of lying around.
Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection, stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter, can't even breathe.
You sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
Okay, now on the next thing.
Yes. What?
Alright,
He
enough of
nods
this.
enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
You mentioned some guy? Okay. What is the deal with the egghead? I want to talk to him.
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies.
Okay, that makes sense. Another question.
Yes. As
Let me say-
always,
Hi again.
Okay.
So, how are things going?
Maybe everything isn't quite yet you've been told. Take a moment to analyze.
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kid, now go around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became a shadow you see now. But before that, I have a reason to believe I was a police detective.
but you still are.
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone here sees I'm a disgrace to the uniform.
What happened?
I happened to myself.
That's a real downer.
Now, obviously, that may as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in
The
me.
young speed freak is silent. He senses something is wrong.
This isn't the making of a club. It's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
Keep on saying the speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
You have no headphones. Wouldn't a cell need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you found them, likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
That nose fed is here for as an active
He
ingredient.
said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely pseudoephedrine, almost exactly the shape of ephedrine. Ephedrine makes you happy, and so does pseudoephedrine.
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
Where is his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker, you have only one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one speaker.
There is no need for me to pal it anymore, is there?
No shit.
In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come
He
on,
wore his hands
that's-
punishable by a summary execution. Preposterous?
I meant to say, not true.
So what are you going to do?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
We do this lawman style. First you tell me everything, then I pass the judgment.
Or else?
Alright, my call will be 100%, haven't you heard? I'm the dirtiest cop this side from this river.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again. Then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Reversholt.
Because we are! We totally are!
We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They are not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
Whatever you think is right, sir. But please, we were only trying to make a living.
I have to look into the spooker situation before I can decide what to do with you.
We can continue on an amiable path, right? No more misunderstandings, no more lies. Before you go, is there anything else you need?
No.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news.
Yeah, it sounds pretty rare.
Wow, so someone's been a little...
Oh yeah, what?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Look, I'm just trying to do my job, no need for extravagance.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Why not? Send out the telefax then. I'm not ashamed.
Done and done. No actual communiques will be sent, of course. That would be too dramatic.
And we got one of these. Okay, what we got? The white mooring. No, nothing. Okay, let me get out of here because this music is so driving me crazy. Okay, people, we will continue on the next episode doing. Yeah, we have a billion stuff to do. Thanks for watching. If you like it, give a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on my social media. See you on the next video. Bye bye.